Hello there. This is Silent Hill 2. My name is Manny. If you're watching this, that means you found me in a weird place on YouTube. Um, I have no motivation to record this other than it is officially spooky Halloween season. Starts September. And also because I am kind of going through it a little bit in life. Um, I don't mean to sound too dramatic, but I definitely think I'm in a bit of a depressed rut right now, and this game just happens to be a really good game for me to play and get through whatever I need to do. I've done it before, actually. Um, this is a game I come back to whenever I'm just in a really not great place and I need something dark and very emotional and personal to just kind of help me kind of reboot my emotions and whatever I've got going on in my head, and it helps me reframe a lot of what has been going on in my life, and um the reason why I decided to record myself doing this uh is, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm kind of winging it. I'm winging this whole streaming, let's playing kind of format here, and I know it's probably not gonna look the best. I'm kind of rolling with uh, a laptop and uh, corded earbuds with a built-in microphone in them. So I'm not going high tech. I'm not going high budget. Um, it's just me, my laptop, and OBS kind of just running. So um, if you follow me on social media, or if you look down at the description and choose to follow me on my social media, which, by the way, thank you so much if you do. I really appreciate it. Um, you'll see a bunch of tweets about me kind of playing with this idea at first. Um, like I said there, and like I said in my test videos that will probably release around the same time as I put this one up. Um, my intention here is to be painfully sincere. I'm just gonna be talking about the game, about my life, about whatever I have going on in my head right now. Um, if it gets to a point where it's like too heavy or too personal for your tastes, please feel free to leave. It I don't mind. It doesn't affect me negatively. I'm not doing this as a job. I'm This is my first time doing anything like this. I'm just kind of making something and putting it out there, and I'm not even going to edit this. This is just going to be completely raw, completely uh, spur of the moment, stream of consciousness kind of thing. Um, it painfully sincere. I think that sums it up quite well. Um, so yeah. Um, Also, the reason why I've been just doing this whole thing is because once I get into New Game, it'll just go straight into the story. So I just wanted to do that kind of housekeeping first, before we just get right into it. Um, Is there anything else I wanted to say? Um, not really. Um, yeah, okay. Without further ado, let's get into this.
Mary, could you really be in this town?
Okay. I really love that cutscene. It is such a good introduction to this game and this character by saying so little. But right now we're taking control of a man named James Sunderland. He's an interesting individual. Um, God, this bathroom is so fucking dingy. It is so gross. Like, look at this. It is not even. It is disgusting. So that right there, that's an item I can grab. I'm not going to grab it. Before I step out of the bathroom, I also want to say that I plan on playing through the game multiple times. Um, to get all the endings. This game has a lot of really, really good endings. This first time, I'm just going to go at it completely natural. But I think the endings are really good and really worth watching. So I'm just gonna do those too. I know that's a little far off, but I do wanna have a goal set in mind. If I'm not going to have any structure with how the videos are gonna be and how I'm gonna release them, I should at least have a little bit of structure about how long I'm gonna be playing the game for and how much I'm gonna get from it. Um, might as well 100% it, right? So, um, let's get the hell out of here. Let's get the hell out of here.
In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said, Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. A dead person can't write a letter. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then, why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Does she mean the park on the lake? We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us, staring at the water. Mary really be there? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
God, so good. I'm gonna be saying that a lot, by the way. So good. This is so good. This game is incredible. Yeah. Okay, so got a map of Silent Hill. Okay, now let's take a look at the map. I should also mention, now that it's convenient, I'll be using mouse and keyboard. I have a third-party controller that used to work for this, but I've just been kind of having a rough time with it, so and I've never used the mouse and keyboard controls before on a game like this, so this is gonna be a new experience for me too. That might lead to me getting my ass handed to me by some spooky monsters, but I guess we'll deal with it. And that's Silent Hill. And well, looks like everything's in order. All right. God, I love this. Just this fog. It's already so atmospheric. That first cutscene. James got a letter. James got a letter, and let me see. How do I open up my inventory? Okay, so here's the letter he was talking about, and a picture of his wife who sadly died from that damn disease. Let's see if we can examine that photo from when she was still healthy. That's Mary. Let's take a look at the letter, shall we? In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did, just like in the cutscene. I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you. Yep. And Paleville National Park, 10 miles. To Brahms, 26.5 miles. And Old Silent Hill, 50 miles. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the series, or if any of you are. Awesome. But yeah, I recognize Brahms from the first game. That wasn't an area you could visit, but I think the cop, Sybil Bennett from the game is from there, and somehow she just got sent to Silent Hill. All right, here's a van. See if I can examine that, because I can't. By the way, if I'm really quiet for a certain stretch of time, I'm kind of just getting used to this whole playing and talking kind of thing. It's I can see why a lot of Let's Players have some rough goes of it starting off. Also because I know what's gonna happen, and I just really want you guys to like experience it with me. Oh my god, this fog is so thick. Ugh. Yeah, there's some growling in the background. There's something in the well. What's that? Looking at this makes me feel like someone's groping around inside my skull. Gives me a weird feeling. And that's our save point. Okay. I'm gonna save right here, and I'll think about rotating my saves. I don't really see a need for me personally to do it. Again, I've played this game hundreds of times. Maybe not hundreds, but like, you know. Okay, there we go. But I've played this game enough to know where things are, what to do in certain situations, so I guess the only thing new to me is the control setup.
Excuse me,
Oh, I'm sorry. I
No,
was
it's
just...
okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah. I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But
Yes?
I think you'd better stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. It's kind of hard to explain, but
Is it dangerous?
maybe. And it's not just the fog either.
Okay,
It's...
I got it. I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going to town either way.
But why?
I'm looking for... someone.
Who is it?
Someone... very important to me. I'd do anything if I could be with her again.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry. It's not your problem.
I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, that's strange. So that's Angela. She's also a very special character in this game. The cast for this game is actually quite small, so the amount of significance each character has is kind of a lot, and they all have their own stuff going for them. But yeah, I think this is a good time to mention, and I'm sure every other Silent Hill 2 Let's Player has mentioned this before, but the voice acting in this game is interesting. And I don't think there's ever been a game that I have played anyway that has such strange voice acting while being completely purposeful. So James is just kind of this Joe Schmo, ordinary guy, and that's kind of on purpose, because I'm pretty sure his character model is built to look like the actual voice actor. I'm not sure for the rest of the characters in the game, but I know at the very least it applies to him. Um, so they really wanted to go for that kind of naturalistic feel, while also taking into account these people's circumstances, because it's weird. It's really strange how they speak and how they behave here, and I think it just adds on to the mystery and the eeriness of it all. Oh wow, this fog is so thick. There we go. There we go. I'm doing it. I'm not completely lost. I'm not completely showing my ass here. Oh god. Wow, this fog is just incredible. Look at that. Fucking phenomenal. Especially because the first time I actually experienced this game was on the Xbox 360, with the HD collection. And if you know anything about what that all was and what that was about, you know that there's nothing HD about it. It is so rough, so haphazardly put together that the fog would just kind of look like a light mist. And hello there, chainsaw. Hello there, new game plus weapon. I'll just take that and never use you. Yeah, on the topic of the HD collection, that would this sign, this Silent Hill Ranch sign, would show up in Comic Sans. And it's just like a lot of things like this. A lot of signs would be just kind of lazily put together. Kind of, oh my god, that totally spooked me. It would just be stapled together in such a weird way. The additions were weird, and they even had a new voice cast. I think it was Troy Baker, actually, who voices James in the new one. Um, People are free to have their opinions, right? Troy Baker's a really good actor, and I love his stuff, but personally, I prefer the original voice cast. And I think there was some musical changes too, which I find kind of interesting, but again, this soundtrack is just one of the best I've ever heard. Yeah, I really adore this game, y'all, and I'm actually really happy that I'm able to do something like this, just to put out there. Yeah, again, like I said before, um, I'm just gonna be talking about whatever. I'm not even gonna be going for anything humorous, really. But I guess I can talk a little bit more about myself. My name is Manny, and I live in the American Midwest. That's all I'm gonna say about that matter. Um, and I really love video games. Um, they've definitely helped me through some rough patches in my life, and I'm really happy to be able to live in a time where I can share that with the world, if the world is willing to listen and see. But oh my god, I do like a lot of horror games too. Like, of course, this game would probably be my favorite horror game, but I'm also super into Resident Evil. I'm actually doing a professional playthrough of Resident Evil 4 on professional difficulty. And it's so fucking tough, man. I'm having such a rough time, but I'm having so much fun, and I'm also super into stuff like Monster Hunter. Um, been doing a lot of Pokemon in my free time too. Just going over some old games and kind of reliving some nostalgia because we're living in some fucking rough times, y'all. And it's always good to heal up your inner child every now and again, because I know it's a lot. It's a lot to go through, and personally, I just really value that kind of personal connection a person can have with media and things like that. How it can just make you feel a certain way, and yeah, it's just great. And if there's anything good that can be taken away from like this time, it's a lot of people have been very open about their feelings, and you know, human connection has only helped in terms of coping with, you know, lockdown, pandemic, everything that's been going on, you know. Let's see, what's that say? What does that say? Let's see. Road Runner. I also fucking love all these signs, y'all. Like, a lot of creativity went into just like the background stuff of this, because this town is like really cool and really detailed. Oh man, I can't even wait to see the first Happy Burger. But yeah, so I think this is the first time I played this game with actual like earbuds in. So like I'm getting like the whole like surround ambient sound. So I'm actually hearing a lot of things I haven't heard because I've only been playing it out of speakers. So it's interesting. It's fun, and I'm already on edge. Oh my god. These marks blood? Shadow Justin. James, you only got one choice, man. And that's to chase after this spooky silhouette. Still, more blood. Part of town's completely blocked off. Go past. What's this? Have anything? Got a camera angle designated for it, so probably gotta say something good. Come on, come on. Quit showing your ass here, Manny. Something's written on it. Too bad I can't read it because the surface has been rubbed away. Remains of something swamp. Of land surrounding this monument was originally swamp, but it was later filled from long ago. Nicknamed Blood Swamp because the blank poured the water used to wash the some things in here. I'm sure you can probably find it on the in the fan wiki, what it's supposed to say, but perhaps it's yeah, no, it's totally illegible right now, but I'm sure you can find it somewhere. Now let's follow this blood, I guess. Right. Really cool mechanic that I can appreciate in this game, because this game doesn't really have a UI going on for us. No health bars, no meters, no ammo counter. It's really just what you see in the world. I think that's super interesting, how they design around it, because as you can see here, James tilts his head to look at interactables. So, there's another health drink. Here's another red square. I also love the simplicity of the red square. It's just... oh my goodness. I'm getting my buttons mixed up. I'm so sorry, guys. If I'm gonna be at least a little bit remorseful about how rough something is about this series, it's gonna be I'm learning a completely new button configuration that I'm not used to. So please bear with me. Let's see, what does this sign say? I can't make any of that out. I don't think it's possible, but yeah, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be good and it's gonna be rough.
Is it dead? What the hell is it? It's not human.
Been that creature? What's going on in this town? Creature.
Oh yeah. This thing broken? What the? I'd better take it anyway. I might need it.
Oh man. Okay, so we took care of that. I don't know if you guys noticed. I mean, how could you? You're not looking at me personally, but I was totally scrambling on my keyboard for the positioning button, the button you use to get into the fighting stance, because I was nervous. I was for sure nervous, and I also have the audio really high on my end, so it's just a little bit spookier for me than usual. But let's see. Okay, F. F, I'll remember that. That's for fighting. Cool, sounds good. And now the radio is going to go off whenever enemies are present. And they're just going to be roaming around town now. Ooh. So this enemy's called the Lying Figure. And a lot of these monsters, they're so fucking scary. They're so interesting too, because they're not your traditional zombies. They're not like animalistic. They're humanoid, and they look like almost mutants, kind of. And just the level of monster design in this game is so fucking stellar. They're all supposed to be psychologically influenced. This is going to be a very personal game, and I'll put it in the description too, but there's going to be a lot of really heavy personal topics discussed in the game. So I just want y'all to be kind of aware of that. Okay, looks like it's not blocked off anymore. Thank fuck. Oh god. Okay. Looks like I'm safe for now. I can tell thanks to my trusty radio, which ironically only goes further in the spooking me the fuck out. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Who's that? Who's that? Oh, I really hate these guys. Got the apartment gate key. So I'm trying to examine this corpse, because it looks like a person. Not only that, but all the human corpses in this game use James's model. And I know that that's probably just a gameplay thing. You know, just classic case of asset reuse. But this game's story and lore has a lot of like heavily like eldritch elements to it. I'm gonna look at my map. I don't know fucking where I'm going. Okay, cool. It's got a lot of like really heavy eldritch inspiration. I mean, the first game is straight up uh kind of a Stephen King tribute. There's references all over the place. So the general world is super influenced by like a lot of that. I'm probably super wrong in this, but it's my personal headcanon that those are all kind of iterations of James going through the town, kind of fumbling about and failing at each step of the way. And I really don't have a lot to base that off of, just because we're not really given much in general. But I don't know. I just think it's kind of cool to consider, because I mean, I'm not really told otherwise, right? This game's got multiple endings, so who knows? And this game's so old that, you know, I can use my imagination a little bit here and there. Okay, so I just got a little bit more in terms of map stuff. And what's on Saul Street? I don't think I've been there. Because I know hard progress is Woodside Apartments to get to Rosewater Park, but I'm gonna investigate a little bit more. This is one of my favorite things in any horror game ever, and it's really just a one-time spookum. But this text, there was a hole here. It's gone now. It's just so good. And there's nothing else in here too. So I mean, people can kind of theorize up and down that it's like a reference to Silent Hill 4 because there's a lot of navigating through portals and holes and stuff in that game specifically. So, you can probably make that case. Oh dear, yep, there's another corpse, and it's so fucking mauled up that you can't tell the face, but the clothes are very familiar looking, huh? Alright, so I'll take the next right on Saul Street. Oh fuck, okay. I'm really never going to get used to this sound effect of just the radio turning on. And I just find that mechanic so interesting because it's very, oh, there we go. Yep, that's exactly what it was. I find that mechanic so interesting because it's obviously supposed to be a warning to you that there is danger nearby, so it acts as a razor or a radar. Sorry about that. But just the sound that it makes is so eerie, so like menacing that it's like I don't like to hear it just in general, but I also know that it's such an important tool. And I was like, I'll wait at Barney's. I was just there. So I kind of did things out of order, but that's okay. That's okay. We're running on vibes. Running on vibes only. You know who else is running on vibes only? My man James. It's locked. Another neat detail to point out is that whenever you get prompts for doors and stuff that are inaccessible, it'll just flat out say that it's broken if you're just not meant to access the area. But if it's locked, if it says that it's just locked, that means for sure that you will be able to access it at some point in the future. So we'll keep a pin in that, and it looks like James did too, because you see these these swirlies right here. That just means hard. No, you can't go down here. But if it's a straight line, just means it's locked. Okay, I think I know where to go from here. Oh god. Yeah, and they're just fucking everywhere. If you're not too keen on video games too, like if you're not too familiar with a lot of video games, or this is like, if you just want to get into more video games but have seen the Silent Hill movie, a variant of the lying figures were used in that movie, and from a production kind of choreography kind of standpoint, it's really interesting to know that a lot of professional dancers were, oh my fucking god, a lot of professional dancers were hired for those roles. Oh my god. Yeah, I totally forgot about these bugs. Holy hell. Hate them. Hate them. A lot of professional dancers were used for those roles, and they kind of compared those suits to wearing like full body condoms, and I think that's really interesting to think about because like the lying figures are so slimy and stuff. Okay. I know that that's not where I was supposed to go to begin with, but you know, it's on the map now. Okie doke. I got a map of the apartment building. Got a health drink. Okay, so I'm gonna save here, and I think I'm gonna call it for right now. Um, because I have some rabbits to feed. I have a couple of baby bunnies. They're very cute, and if you follow me on social media, you'll definitely see a lot more of them. But this has been Silent Hill 2, Part 1. And I'm not going to keep track of a lot of parts in the future, the more I do them, but since this is the inaugural video, I'm really going to ham it up. So, to anyone who stuck around this long, thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Alright, see you guys around.